Seriously, I don't see what you think of my drawings. Yes, I can draw, but I don't see myself as like many other artists out there who does paint and all. But my advice is keep practicing. And my tip at the moment, whenever you are drawing, look at something. Normally I was learning how to do bases and guidelines, but it doesn't. To be honest, I don't think it works for me because apparently it's wrong for me to actually draw because I draw it the wrong way. So my main tip is whenever you are drawing, please get a computer, your iPad. I'm using my iPad. Sit down with your pen, your pencil, or whenever you're on your iPad or anything desktop-y, copy an image, post it on the drawing bit you're going to draw, and work your way slowly and copy. Like say like this eye was big like this, you draw it like that. Try and copy the shape. And my other tip is whenever you're drawing, don't go too hard at the start. People do that all the time. You have to go light and harder as you go. It's like falling from a cliff. It's like, meow. How did I become a Sonic fan? Well, from the start, whenever I was younger, I used to watch a bit of Sonic Underground. I knew who Sonic was, I knew who Manic was, I knew who Zonia was, I knew who the evil, fat, murderous version of Dr. Robotnik, and I knew about Queen Alina. I knew all about that. That was all I knew. I used to watch it sometimes, and it was something enjoyable. Throughout time, I sort of was off Sonic the Hedgehog, and I was a fan of The Lion King. And then one day I saw a little icon of the video on YouTube of Sonic, clicked into it, and I was sort of brought back into the Sonic world. And then a comic, which really many people think I got that name from it, but actually, surprisingly, I didn't. I just found it a big coincidence. Was Tiernan by Helody, and it's a Shanimi story, so that's how I got into the couples. That's how I was originally. So whenever I was younger, I used to be a fan of Shanimi. So if you want me to read a Shanimi story, then ask me, because I was one and I find it as a guilty pleasure. So when I got back into the Sonic fan base, well, first time actually, my first time as a Sonic fan wasn't very good. I was more like the immature fangirls who did disturbing stuff. Now, I mean disturbing and disturbingly, like, take my word, okay? This is me admitting to the YouTube world I did disturbing stuff. And my friend showed an old friend of mine what I did, and it was very embarrassing. And it was terrible. Just take my advice for it. If you're going to be a Sonic fan, please be mature, because there's plenty of people out there who does creepy stuff. Alright, I mean creepy. Like, they control themselves as an OC character, which I did, and oh, migraine. So then I went off Sonic the Hedgehog because minor reasons, and Sonic the Hedgehog was gone for me. And then last year, this is when I got into fanfiction. My friend Sorsha told me you should check it out and stuff like that. I checked it out, and I didn't know what to search up because I didn't know what I liked. I liked a lot of things, but it was more like stuff like, I don't know. And I thought, why not Sonic the Hedgehog? And then I thought of a pairing, and I wrote Sonami. But I never, just because I went off Sonic the Hedgehog doesn't mean I wasn't watching any of Sonic. I still watched a bit of Sonic X. Like Melee episode of Dark Sonic. I morely watched that one. That was like my favourite episode. Dark Sonic Kickback. And I searched out Sonami, and I must find that fanfic for you. It was the first ever fanfic I read, and it was something to do with letters. It was a Sonami, and then boom, I was back into the Sonic thing. This is me now, Sonic the Hedgehog. I never like doing disturbing things with him anymore because it reminds me too much of the past, and I'm just more like into the whole fan base of awesome games, even though I don't play games. And watching Sonic Boom is something that I can now do and enjoy.